Okay, I'm going to see if I can quickly cover some commissioner stuff for you on the My Fantasy League site. The assumption is you've already looked at the intro to myfantasyleague.com video, so that you already know how to log in, and that's where we're going to start from the home page here. Once you're logged in, it'll show your team name here. You want to turn on your commissioner privileges, and currently you and I are set up as commissioners. You simply click on Become Commissioner, and you will then see this drop down menu for commissioners that you didn't see before you clicked that link. So now you are operating with commissioner privileges, so you can go in and make changes to the site and changes to the teams and so on. So let's just start with the menu. First, we'll go to Setup. All of this has really been done already, but General League Setup, these are the recently used ones. I'm just going to go down to these sections. General League Setup, where we set up the name of the league. I called it Man Pit Summer League. I don't know if you just want to change that to Summer League. It's up to you. Our two email addresses, number of divisions, conferences, number of teams, number of roster spots. We'll change that to 30. Injured reserve and so on. I've got it set up that we're a total points only league. I don't know, we may want to change that. I'll have to take a look and see, do we want to do head to head, or if there's a way to do a combination like we do. Salaries, the draft setup, we're going to be an online live draft happening all at once, which basically is a short-term draft as opposed to one that takes multiple days or whatever. So that's already been set up. I'm going to click Save, go back to Setup, and let's see, next steps would show you, and this is probably not going to show you, yeah, everything is done, already done all of that. But if you were setting up the league for the first time, it kind of shows you all of the things you would need to do. Standing setup, and you see what that is. Nothing really there, I don't think. Counting setup, we don't use salary caps and all that kind of stuff, so there's nothing there. League calendar, if you wanted to set up, we've already got the draft set up for the 28th. The kickoff week's already set. If you wanted to set, this no waivers allowed event. I don't know. Probably want to change that. I don't know what the setting is going to be for that for Summer League. But let's go back and invite franchise owners. I've already gone in and put everyone's email addresses, and this is the text for the invitation, and I think I modified that slightly and clicked invite owners, and it sent it off to everyone. So that's done also. Of course, we'll have to do that for Man Pit separately, and that league site's already set up. go back to setup. Let's look at select commissioners franchises. That's the two of us. And I haven't looked at a lot of this stuff. Scoring setup, custom scoring setup. I'm going to want to change kickers. Already set up all of them. If you look at scoring rules, which I showed you in the last video, you'll see all of the scoring rules by position, and I think that the playoff league proved that we've got them all set up correctly, with the exception of the new kicker scoring. So I'm going to go to custom scoring. I'm going to go to edit the kicker scoring, and let's see, from here there's probably one that just says field goals made, field goal percentage, number of field goals attempted, number of field goals made. I'm going to add that to the list, and I'm going to remove the length of field goal from the list and do continue and edit. Instead of 3 points each, they are going to be 30 points each from 0 to 100 yards. Save and continue. So there we go. 30 points for each field goal, 10 points for each extra point. We have now, I think, completed the scoring setup. Players and rosters, starting lineup setup, let's look at that. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 combined receiver and tight end, 1 place kicker. I think that's correct also. Never hide starting lineup. Should owners be able to submit players on bye as starters? Yes. Well, you know, that doesn't really apply in our best ball format. The starters are determined by scoring. So let's go back to setup and appearance. You saw in the other video how you can select skins. We can change colors and fonts and that kind of stuff. I don't think any of that's necessary. I've already set up the draft start date and time right there. You could edit it if you wanted to. It's 4 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Central. And let's see, if we wanted to set up timers for the draft, if you wanted to revert the draft back to 0, I guess you could do that. Draft order set up for all rounds. I've already done that based on the drawing. That's the order, and it's set up as a serpentine draft. So down, up, etc. Set up. You could archive the draft if we wanted to save it for the future. Waiver setup. That one we might have to take some look at. We might even need to go into some of the abilities set up, I think, over here, and make sure that Yeah, only you and I could submit lineups. Only you and I can do waivers or free agent moves. I want to probably review this and make sure that we've got these things set up. I mean, do we want to allow them to propose and accept trades? I don't know if you run that through you. Anyway, that's something to take. We probably should take a look at and make sure that it's set up the way you want it. Playoff setup. Scoring adjustments, if you needed to adjust scores based on some fluky thing like that Andrew Luck touchdown that I got ripped off on last year. Anyway, I think if you just look through here, you know, you'll kind of get it. And of course, if not, or if you have questions, let me know.